And we welcome you to the Dale Diamond for the 6A state semifinal matchup between the Strake Jesuit Crusaders and the Keller Indians here on the NFHS Network. Johnny Baez along with Chase Snyder here for a very interesting matchup here between the number one team that was battling for the number one spot in 6A throughout the year, the Keller Indians, and Strake Jesuit, the third seed out of Region 3.
Well, Johnny,
6A, 23-6A, and first ever appearance for the Crusaders, Chase.
Yeah, it's the first ever appearance for the Crusaders here. It is the first time Keller is here since 1991, where they lost the state semifinals. So, winner of this one is going to their first state championship, no matter what. And it's it's funny, we're in these 6A state semifinals, so of course we get Houston versus Dallas as pretty much usual.
Both teams that Coach Rob Stamp, over 600 wins in his career, and Raul Garcia Ramo, 300 wins in 15 years at Strake Jesuit. So, yeah, both coaches, milestone seasons for them this year. And if you look at it on paper here, Chase, the Keller Indians, man, they went through Capel, they went through Eaton, they went through the defending champs South Lake Carroll to get here. And Strake Jesuit, I mean, they didn't beat any top teams, but they played whoever was in front of them.
That's right.
And they earned their way over here, and probably huge underdogs here on paper, but not in that first base dugout.
Yeah, Strake Jesuit was not expected to be here whatsoever after defending. People around the city of Houston couldn't believe that they defeated Jersey Village. I'm sure the sentiment was the same.
They also went through Katie Tompkins.
Right.
And, and it's going to be a big battle here, as it'll be Strake Jesuit, the visiting team here, batting first in the green jerseys. It'll be Gabe Greenwald to lead off, followed by Clay Richardson, the second baseman. The right fielder, Trey Duffield, will be batting third, and in cleanup Shane Pellegrino. And he starts ball one. Eric Hammond on the mound for the Keller Indians. And it's 2-0 on Greenwald, and he comes in 11-2 on the year, 1.47 ERA. He's the future USC Trojan, and he is behind on the count, 2-0 on Greenwald, the second baseman. Low and outside, 3-0. Strike one. Greenwald batting .296, and looking at the stats they provided, Clay Richardson, a sophomore, is the only one batting over 300. Well, Trey Duffield, the second one. Ball four. So 5 pitches and a walk to the leadoff man. Greenwald bring up Richardson.
Pretty good at bat for Greenwald, huh? It's exactly the start Strake Jesuit's looking for. Like we said earlier, not supposed to be here.
We'll give you the defensive lineup here for the Keller Indians, left to right. Barton, Davis, and Thomas. Griffin Barton. Left. Around the horn is Vitalo, Baffa, Connors, and Rowlett. Again, as Richardson is now ahead on the count, a ball and no strikes. Ball two. Says there's one out. Did I miss something?
Not to my knowledge. It's Clay Richardson.
Yeah, Clay Richardson at the plate, and the leadoff walk here. So no outs here in the top of the first, just underway here in the 6A state semifinal. Inside, 3-0.
Well, this is exactly what you want to do if you're Strake.
Yeah, make him throw some pitches, make him throw strikes, and I believe Richardson will be taken here on 3-0. The Crusaders 27-12-1 on the year. That pitch was a strike, 3-1. And he fouls that one off, full count. Keller comes in at 35-7. The payoff pitch coming from Hammond. Grunwald at first. Throw over to first, they got him picked off. And now it's going to be the first baseman diving and making the tag. Great effort over there by by Gray Rowlett, and it's one down. Well, picked off. The leadoff walk has been erased here by the Keller defense, and it's a full count on Richardson now here with one out in the top of the first. The payoff pitch. Just got a piece of it. Fouls it here at the plate. Still 3-2. There's a shot to the right side off. Another nice play over there by Rowlett. 2 down.
How good has Rowlett been in this inning? I'll tell you this too. I've seen, of course, the first baseman in a situation like that tag out the runner from behind. I've never seen him dive.
Just showing off his speed there. Chasing down the leadoff man, who usually has pretty good speed to be in the leadoff spot. And now with 2 outs, it's Trey Duffield. Takes high, ball 1. High, ball 2. So in the first 2 batters, he went 3-0. And now he's 2-0 on Duffield with Pellegrino on deck. And fouls on to the right side, 3-1. Hammond. The 3-1. 2-1, excuse me. That's one's fouled out of play down the right side. 2-2. Battery here for the Keller Indians. Eric Hammond on the mound. Whit Thomas behind the plate. The payoff pitch. Inside corner, called strike 3. So the backward K ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. Keller will send up Connors, Rowlett, and the Talo here on the 6A state semifinal on the NFA Chess Network. Well, the leadoff walk there on the top half of the inning by Hammond does not hurt him as he's able to retire, then pick him off, and then get the next two batters. And now we head to the bottom of the first. Keller will send Griffin Barton, Aiden Connors, Gray Rowlett, and then Mike Vitalo batting cleanup if anybody gets on. They'll be facing Garrett Stratton, who is 9-2 on the year, and will be headed to Rice. And batting from the left side is Griffin Barton. High, ball one. 88-mile-an-hour fastball from Stratton. Misses high. Inside, ball two.
Garrett Stratton is 9-2 on the year. He's verbally committed right now to Rice.
Yes, sir. And he's behind on the count. 2 balls, no strikes, and there's a shot right over the center field head, and it's going to go into the gap. This could be 2. Barton digging for second, head first slide, safe. And then he just lays on the bag, celebrates. Leadoff double here for the Indians.
Fine piece of hitting there and fine piece of base running. Take a look. He's just made that look too easy.
Yeah,
nice celebration at the end.
Stratton needed to throw a strike, throws a fastball right over the meat of the plate, and Griffin Barton sends it into left center field for a double. Good speed, as he was thinking double since the ball left the bat. Bring up another lefty, Aiden Connors, the second baseman. Inside, ball gets away. Runner will move to third. They've been ruling everything a wild pitch, so we'll call that a wild pitch, ball one.
Yep. Never fails.
It's always the pitcher's fault, right?
That's what they say.
1 ball, no strikes on. Aiden Connors with Gray Rowlett on deck. There's a grounder up down the line, base hit. Could be extra bases. It goes into the right field corner. Right over the bag. Hugging the line. Back-to-back doubles to start things off for the Keller Indians, and it's 1-0. RBI double by Aiden Connors.
Making it look easy already, huh? This is one of the best lineups in the state.
Well, I mean, if you look at their schedule, I mean, they went through some top teams in the state, battling. Most of the teams they loved beating the playoffs were battling for the number 1 spot in District 6A, in the top, district in UIL competition. And boy, they start off hitting the ball, as the umpire will say. Everybody needs to get back into the dugout as they're leaning over the rail. And same for the Keller Indians.
Just as a safety precaution.
They're all standing
right over the railing. They don't want a hard-hit ball headed their way.
So back-to-back doubles to start things off. Brings up Gray Rowlett, the first baseman. He's pretty active defensively in the top half of the inning. Takes strike 1. And he sends one to the right side. That could be trouble, but it's going to slice foul out of play. Strike 2, excuse me.
Stratton is close to hitting 90 on these pitches.
I think Hammond hit 91 there in the top of the first inning.
Yeah.
So 2 Division I pitchers matched up here. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out.
What a big strikeout needed.
One out now for the cleanup man, Mike Vitalo, who bats here with one out and a man over at second base. Already one across here for Keller. The bottom of the first. Outside, and nice job there by the catcher, James Vaquero. Keeps the runner at second.
With a great block.
What's the, just looking at this and just some interesting thing to point out. It's Vaquero behind the plate, and they're playing against the Keller Indians. Cowboy Indians. Anyway, back to baseball.
Pretty good.
Outside. 1 ball, 2 balls, no strikes.
You always make me think, Johnny. I wasn't even thinking of that.
Brayden Davis is on deck. 1 out, 2-0 pitch, high and inside, 3-0. Over at second is Aiden Connors. His RBI double brought in Barton. Stratton trying to limit the damage here in the bottom half of the first. Walks Mike Vitalo. So runners at first and second. 1 out for the center fielder, Brayden Davis. Broadcast number 3 here on this Friday afternoon on the NFHS Network, the UIL Baseball State Tournament, Texas style. Outside corner, strike 1.
It would be something for Stratton to get out of this inning, limiting this much damage.
Yeah, that's the first time it's been ahead of the hitter here in this bottom, in this first inning. The 0-1 to Davis. High and outside, 1-1.
It's a slider that just went upstairs.
The 1-1 pitch to Davis. In there for strike 2. That one 87 on the radar gun.
Painting those corners.
The 1-2.
Wow.
He went around. Home plate umpire says he went around. The strikeout for Stratton. 2 outs. Second strikeout of the inning.
Stratton knows that's exactly what he needs to do. Limit the amount of balls that can be hit into play. Job well done there.
So Davis strikes out, swinging. He'll bring up Clayton Thomas, the right fielder. He fouls that one off. Swinging at the first pitch he sees.
Big rip there.
Home plate umpires Blaine Quarles, Eli Alvarez over at first, Tim Flores at second, and Kurt Landry over at third base for the 6A state semifinal. Strake Jesuit Crusaders and the Keller Indians. The 0-1 with 2 outs. Low and outside, 1-1. Outside corner, strike 2, and to the displeasure of the batter, Thomas. So Vitalo over at first, Connors at second. The 1-2 count on Thomas.
If that slider's working, look out.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. He strikes out the side, strengths 2. But a couple of doubles to lead off the inning. Bring 1 run across as we head to the top of the second. Keller on top, 1-0 here on the 6A state semifinal, live from Dale Diamond. Top of the second, 1-0 Keller. Johnny Baeza, Chase Snyder here, live from Dale Diamond State Tournament here on the NFHS Network. There's going to be 4, 5, 6 to face Eric Hammond, Shane Pellegrino, Jacob Dorman, and James Vaquero. High. Ball 1.
According to Raul Garcia Ramo, Pellegrino took over the third base position in the middle of the year, and he just never gave it up. He's batting 4th.
Ball 1, 1-1 the count. 2-0 the count, excuse me. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Aaron Hammond is just throwing heat. Winds it up, 90 on the radar gun, but it misses. 3 balls and 1 strike. He's already walked 1. Walked the leadoff man to start the game, but picked him off. The 3-1. And that's a little number down the first baseline, foul, full count. The payoff pitch, high, ball 4. And a second walk, second time to lead off the inning. Bring up the center fielder, Jacob Dorman. And he bats from the left side. Third baseman, Mike Detallo, at the edge of the grass. And now they're going to try to bunt it. Bunts it foul. Strike 1.
This may be a small ball type game. Whoever gets on base the most.
Yeah, a lot of runs going to be manufactured here. Just try to do it 90 feet at a time, but not in the first inning for Keller. Back-to-back doubles for that 1 run on the scoreboard. Those 2 hits. And there's a little kind of golf swing over to second base, over to shortstop for 1, back to first, not in time. Good stretch over there by. Through all that, and the ball goes into the dugout, so on the fielder's choice. Dorman will reach, Dorman will reach second base.
Roulette needs 6. Roulette almost did the splits. He reached out, stretched out so far.
I think they're going to come out and look at the trainer coming out. Is he looking, or the head coach coming out to talk to the ump? And they might say, well, they want to call interference over there at second base, which would mean that the first bit, Dorman would be out, but it wasn't called. So coach over there just confirming.
It's worth an argument for him.
James Vaquero would be at the plate after this discussion is finished, and coach walking back to his dugout. And didn't change his call, Chase. So the fielder's choice and the throw-in error puts Dorman at second for James Vaquero, the catcher. One out now here in the top half of the second inning. There's a high fly ball to left field. Camped underneath this one is Griffin Barton. Can of corn. 2 down. Runner stays at second base for Ryan Montgomery. Batting 7th. Playing first base. Will face Hammond with 1 on, 2 out.
Made a position change from catcher, giving up his spot to Vaquero. I'd say he's been pretty solid at short.
There's a grounder to the right side, base hit. They're going to wave the runner coming around second. The throw is cut off by Rowlett. And the catcher, Whit Thomas, says, why? Why, Gray? 1-1 on the base hit, RBI by Ryan Montgomery.
Oh, man.
Boy, it looks like if he lets that through, they could have had a play at home.
Whit Thomas is livid behind the plate. I've never seen teammates that animated with each other. Roulette had no idea.
So Montgomery over at first for Andy Leon, shortstop, Randy Leon. Inside corner, strike 1.
Pitch.
Well, what a nice job of Montgomery going the other way. Pitch was on the outside part of the plate. He just took it back to the right field and has the 2-out RBI. Inside. Almost got him, but able to elude that, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside corner, strike 2. 81 mile an hour off-speed pitch. The 1-2. Montgomery over at first to paint the outside corner. Oh, that one comes inside, and boy, Hammond thought he had him, but Leon,
he was close.
He just got a piece of it to stay alive. He ruins the pitch there for Hammond, and Hammond, a couple of shakes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Hammond with his second strikeout here of the game ends the inning, but a base hit, an error in the field on a fielder's choice, and it's 1-1 here as we head to the bottom of the second on the NFHS network. Todd Baffa will come to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the second inning. Whit Thomas and Trey Orman, the DH, 7-8-9, and he hits Baffa. So the hit by pitch puts the leadoff man on first for Whit Thomas. And now Coach Garcia Ramo will walk slowly to the mound to talk to his pitcher Stratton. And pretty animated, so something must not have been communicated right or seen right in the dugout. As he's got his catcher and his pitcher out there with a discussion.
Home plate umpire Ben Corliss is about to come out and try to speed it along. He wasn't pleased.
No, he was upset about something, just maybe a miscommunication or a missign there. And now it's leadoff man on, Baffa at first. Whit Toms, the catcher. Outside corner, strike one. So now this umpire here, he is calling that outside corner. The 0-1 to the catcher, Whit Thomas. Swings and fouls it back. Baffa headed over to second, would be sent back to first. 1 ball, 0-2.
He took a big hack there.
We saw Brandon Nations with Malakoff, a 3A. 3A Malakoff hit one over the left field wall over there on the 375 mark. And with Thomas, I want to hit there. So, catches him looking, strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Stratton. And we'll bring up the DH, Trey Orman, who bats 9th here for the Keller Indians. And brings along the gift to home plate umpire. Some baseballs. Leadoff man Griffin Barton on deck. 1 out now here in the bottom half of the second inning. Strike 1. Now Stratton working that outside corner. Baffa with a big lead over at first base when he throws. Now they're going to try it over there, the pickoff attempt. Sliding back in safely is Baffa. No balls, 1 strike to Trey Orman. And he pops one to the right side. It's going to reach the bleachers or the stands, and it's going to be 0-2. And now Baffa goes, and it's a high line drive to the right side, and right there, he's going to make the catch. The throw to first, they have a shot. In time, double play. The line drive to right field. Trey Duffel, then he throws a one-hopper to the first baseman, Ryan Montgomery, who makes a great dig and doubles off Baffa at first. So the double play, the fly-out, throw-him-out ends the inning. We head to the top of the third, all tied up at 1 on the NFHS Network. Top of the third, 9-1-2 for the Crusaders to face Hammond. Caleb Garcia-Ramo, Dave Greenwald, and Clay Richardson. In a 1-1 game in the first of the two 6A state semifinals here on the NFHS Network. And Garcia-Ramo fouls one off to the right side, strike one.
Garcia-Ramo committed to Alvin Junior College. He DHs, plays right field, and he's a relief pitcher as well, so something to keep an eye on.
Based on his last name, I'm going to take a wild guess as he's related to the coach.
I think so.
1 ball, 1 strike on Garcia-Ramo.
Kind of a unique name.
Little number to the third base side could be trouble. Mike Detallo, the throw, not in time. An infield base hit for Garcia-Ramo to lead things off in the third for the Crusaders.
What a job by Mike Detallo to give him a chance. Came up, barehanded it. Perfect throw. Just couldn't get up there in time because he was so far back.
Just a lot of speed, too, by Garcia-Ramo. A swinging bunt for a base hit here to start things off in the third inning. Brings up the top of the order, Gabe Greenwald. He walked his first time up. And takes strike one. Crossed the plate high, but it dropped in there for strike 2, but it's 1 ball, 1 strike. On Greenwald. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That one just blew right by him at 90 miles an hour.
Like you said earlier, Johnny, two D1 pitchers going at it today. Good stuff.
The 1-2, the pickoff attempt. Garcia gets back in there safely. Right field, center field, a little bit shallow. Left field playing deep. Defense here of Greenwald. That one is foul tipped into the glove of Thomas for out number 1. The strikeout, number 3 for Hammond. Bring up Richardson. Clay Richardson, 0 for 1. He hit a line drive to Rowlett at first base his first time up. And this one to right field and drifting over to the left side, but runs out of room over there. Is the right fielder Thomas. Clay Thomas out there in right field. So Hammond a hit on the hitter here. No balls, 1 strike. And did he go around? No, he did not go around. The pitch was outside. Looked like it caught the outside corner, but it's 1-1. Pitches so far for Hammond. The 1-1. Outside corner, strike 2. Shakes off a signal from his catcher. The 1-2 pitch coming high and tight. 2-2. Sometimes those shakes are just a design. They're not really shaking off the sign, just trying to throw off the opponent there. And this time, no shake. 2-2 pitch. Inside corner, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. This time a backdoor K for Hammond. Strikeout number 4, 2 outs now here. The top half of the 3rd inning. Going to bring up Trey Duffield, also 0 for 1. Struck out looking his first time up. Garcia Ramon led off the inning with a base hit, an infield base hit. He's been there at first base ever since. As Hammond again gets ahead of the hitter here. Strike 1 on Duffield. The 0-1 inside, 1-1. He just brushed the jersey there on his pants. But it's 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Hammond. Inside, ball 2. Grounder to the right side. Rowlett thought about it. The second baseman comes up, gloves it, but has a problem transferring the ball to his glove. See how they rule that one. That could be a base hit. That would have been a tough play at first base there, Chase. But 2 men on, 2 outs here for the Crusaders.
They're going to rule it in E4.
Wow, that's a tough call there because I thought it tough play, but the E4 puts Duffield at first. Garcia Ramo goes to second for Pellegrino, third baseman. He walked his first time up. Now Hammond, because of that error, will have to throw some more pitches here in the top half of the third inning. Pellegrino, third baseman, swings and misses for strike one. Coach said wants him to throw strikes, and Hammond has been getting ahead of the hitters. And most of the hitters here this afternoon. Now he is in a 2-out, first runners in first and second jam here in the third. And pitch misses, low and away. No, they say he went around. No appeal. Boy, that's a tough call right there, Chase. Yeah. I didn't think he went around. But it's 0-2.
I thought he just hesitated in time.
And it's the home plate umpire that made the call. So now, Pellegrino in the hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Garcia Ramo over at second base. Duffield at first, in there for strike 3. So Hammond ends up striking out the side. He strands 2. We head to the home half of the third inning, a 1-1 game here on the NFHS Network. Johnny Baez and Chase Snyder here on the NFHS Network, the 6A state semifinal. And it'll be the top of the order here for the Keller Indians. Barton, Connors, and Rowlett to face Stratton. He's had some runners on, only 27 pitches. Has struck out 4 batters and walked 1. And given up an earned run. Couple of hits, both of them doubles in the first inning, and now he starts Barton off with strike 1 on the outside corner. Great location, 73 mile an hour curveball. Inside corner, strike 2. So now using the plate here, Stratton head on the count 0-2 on Barton, who doubled and scored in the first inning. So he's now behind the count 0-2. And that one low. Ball 1. Nice job of the umpire, appealing to third base to see if he went around. He says, nope, he didn't. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the Indians. Left fielder. High, ball 2. Stratton is hovering close to 90 miles an hour, 88 miles an hour, the fastest I've seen.
Right.
top speed on his pitches.
Both these pitchers have been between 88 and 91 on their fastballs.
And now from 0-2 to 3-2. On deck is Aiden Connors. High and outside, ball 4. Number 2 in the game for Stratton. Aiden Connors also doubled to bring in Barton in the first inning. Will face Stratton here for the second time. And he shows bunt, takes strike 1. Both pitchers here now throwing strikes, getting ahead of the hitters.
Barton with a great at bat earlier, just staying alive and walking over to first base.
Oh and 1 on Aiden Connors. Over to first. Runner back. Outside, just misses.
Ooh.
1 ball, 1 strike. Look at Stratton. Yeah, he just called the ball, and it's like, let's go, move on, let's move on. Doesn't show any emotion. Nice job there by the young man on the mound, and that's another throw over to first to pick up a 10th. Runner dives back in safely.
He has great composure, and it's a big reason why he's committed to Rice. Why he's playing Division I baseball.
There's a liner to left field for a base hit. So Aiden Connors is 2 for 2, a single and a double, and runners at first and second, nobody out. For the number 3 hitter, the first baseman, Ray Rowlett. He struck out his first time up, but now has runners in first and second with nobody out. You see James Vaquero yelling up the defense here for the Crusaders. Stratton now in a big time jam here, ball 1. Way high. Both pitchers working fast too. Stratton ready to throw, just has to wait for the batter to step in the batter's box. Here we go. 1-0 pitch. Gray, base hit to right field. The runners will move up 90 feet. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Keller Indians. A walk and a couple of singles to start the home half of the 3rd inning. Brings up Mike Natalo.
And we already have. Go ahead, Johnny.
I was just, you mentioned there's some people running over to the bullpen. That's that Carson Brown.
It is Carson Brown.
Another and the coach heading out there.
Bullpen catcher. You can probably see it on your screen on the far side. There's a catcher, Carson Brown, and a coach going into the visitors' bullpen.
Go break up the visit as the infield giving the chance, the Brown and company, to move over there and to the bullpen. The batter is Mike Natalo, nobody out. He walked his first time up. And now has a chance to put the Indians in the lead. He takes strike 1. 88-mile-an-hour fastball. That's been the top speed here for the velocity here for Stratton. Infield. Corners playing in. We do have a force out in every base, and there's a high fly ball to center field. Going back, the ball carried, makes the catch, but that's going to score a run, the sacrifice fly. Nice job by the center fielder, Jacob Dorman, but it's 2-1 Indians. Boy, that ball carried, didn't it? The wind got that one, it just kept on going and going and going. And nice job of Dorman staying with it and running it down, 1 down. Yeah,
that wind is blowing right to left, so it carried it just far enough. What a great play by Dorman to stay with it, and somehow he didn't lose it in the sun. But Keller takes a 2-1 lead.
So runners at first and second, they hold up, but the run comes around the top. There's a sharp grounder to the second baseman. He bobbles it. Well, the opportunity for 2, unable to do it, but the runner they get the runner at first. Runners move up with 2 outs now here in the 3rd inning. So Clayton Thomas, the right fielder, bats with the runners at second and third. Aiden Connors, Ray Rowlett. 2 outs, 2-1 Keller. Strike on. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That would look like a changeup there, Chase, as he just pulled the string on that one, 76 miles an hour, and he had the batter, Clayton Thomas, way ahead of that pitch.
Be something if he got out of this jam, only allowing 1 run, too.
The 0-2 is a little grounder to third. Stumbling is the third baseman, but gets his poser. That throw, but great play over at first base by Ryan Montgomery. Shane Pellegrino stumbled as he's trying to make the throw, but Montgomery saves him. But a couple of hits, a sacrifice fly, and a walk give Keller a 2-1 lead as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Hammond out for his 4th inning of work. Has a 2-1 lead now here in the 4th inning. And we'll be facing 5, 6, 7 Crusaders batting order. Dorman, Vaquero, and Montgomery.
We kind of said it might be a game of small ball between these 2 pitchers. Gotten
that one misses, ball 1.
A run on a sacrifice. A couple walks, single.
That error on the fielder's choice put Dorman at second base for Montgomery's RBI. That's right. There's a line drive to right field. And, almost misread it out there in right field, but a nice job recovering and staying with it. This Clayton Thomas for out number one. Well, that was a line shot. Nice play out there in right field.
I thought it was about to go over his head, then he just stuck his glove up in the air and bang, right to his glove.
Kind of like a magnetic baseball out there.
Right.
But one down. Quickly here in the fourth. Hammond now facing James Vaquero. He's 0 for 1. Right out to left. That one misses, ball one. On deck is Montgomery. There's a grounder to third. Oh, nice job over there at third base. The long throw across the diamond is high, but another nice play. Oh, looks like they tagged him out. The first base umpire calls him safe. And now coach is going to come out, and he might ask the home plate umpire to review that one. Because I thought they got him.
Oh, that's not. Oh. Well, you can hear the chant.
Yeah, you can see what the fans think about it. Well, the throw was high, but I thought a nice play by Rowlett. Spun around, and the runner kind of ran right into the tag of Rowlett. And now he's going to have the umpires are going to come have a conference, and they might change this call, Chase.
Take a look at how close this was.
And I think the runner and the first baseman were in front of the first base ump. So the home plate ump had a better view of it.
Taking a look at it again. He's out. I'm sorry, he's out.
He's out.
Yeah.
They do change the call.
It's a good change.
And it was the good call.
Yeah. All right, we can say it now. He's out. I mean, it wasn't even close. Take a look at this again. Throw was high, but he was inside the bag as opposed to outside the bag, and he tagged him out. Wasn't even close.
It's a good play by Rowlett. Good play of him hanging onto the baseball, too, after the runner ran into his glove. And now Coach Garcia Ramo is out there arguing, saying, how could you do that? And now their first base ump. Yes, the discussion continues, but I think they made the right call.
I agree. I don't think it was close.
As the argument continues. And now Coach Garcia Ramo just needs to go back to his third base coaching box. And
now what are we doing?
Now they're going to ask for a third opinion. I don't know. They're checking for what?
It's not close. I'm just going to be. It's not close.
I think the decision stays. He's out. Two outs now here in the visitors' half of the fourth inning. The top of the fourth, and it's going to bring up Montgomery. He singled his first time up with an RBI in the second inning. I saw it from up here. I thought he was out.
I thought he was out too when we saw it from up here live. So did our cameraman Christian Venegas.
Ryan Montgomery takes strike one on the outside corner.
I will say this, it was a great job by the umpires to come together and get that call right. There was no doubt.
Bounces into the glove of Thomas, 1-1 the count. There's a chopper up the middle. Shortstop charging to throw to first in time. 1, 2, 3 go the Crusaders. We're in the middle of the fourth. Keller with a 2-1 lead over the Strake Jesuit Crusaders on NFHS Network. To the bottom of the fourth here from Dale Diamond. 7-8-9 to face Stratton here in the bottom of the fourth. Ball 1 to Baffa. It'll be then Quit Thomas and Trey Orman. There's a typo. Is it Toms or Thomas? Quit Toms?
I
think it's Thomas.
Toms on it. They have Toms everywhere.
Okay, that's Tom.
I'll have to go ask Logan here in a second. Is it Thomas or Toms?
And there's a grounder to the left side in the hole, base hit. So Baffa leads off the fourth inning with a base hit. It's Toms. Looks like it is Toms on the roster, so my bad. It's with Toms. I was calling him Thomas. But it's Toms, and he's on base for the second time. He got hit by a pitch his first time up. So he's 1 for 1.
No matter what his name is, the guy knows how to get on base.
Yeah, he knows how to swing that bat. We'll bring up Orman, number 9 hitter. As they throw over to first, and stumbling back is Toms. Orman struck out looking his first time up. 1 of 4 strikeouts for Stratton. Here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch high and tight. Ball 1. Stratton giving up 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, a couple of walks, 4 strikeouts. Three singles and 2 doubles. The 1-0 to Orman. There's a high fly ball to the left side. If it stays fair, it's trouble, but foul. Oh, that was close.
He crushed
it just to the left of the foul pole. One ball, 1 strike. Boy, he was just ahead of that one. The 1-1 from Stratton. Baffa goes. There's a grounder to the left side again. But foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Again, small ball. Just hit and run situation there.
So now Orman in the hole here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Facing Stratton. Pitch number 49. It'll be pitch number 50 as he goes over to first. As he saw Baffa moving on that last pitch. Now he wants to keep him close there at first base. As Orman. The 1-2 pitch coming. High, did not go around. 2-2. One foul. This excuse me, I'm off here on the batting order. My apologies. It's Tom's at the plate. Baffa was at first base on a single. Orman's on deck. My apologies.
It's been a long day.
It's a 2-2 count on the Keller catcher. Throw to first. It's going to be a fly ball into right center field, and this could be trouble. It's going to drop for a base hit, maybe a double as it's bobbled in the outfield. They're waving Baffa around third. The throw home, hesitation, and that probably cost him. The RBI double by Toms is a 3-1 Keller lead. Boy, that hesitation by the second baseman, Richardson, might have cost him a play at the plate, but nice hustle by Baffa around the bases as a courtesy runner comes in for Toms.
And it was a heck of a call to send him to the plate. Aggressive.
Colton Vargas for Keller will be running at second base for Toms. Nobody out here, a couple of back-to-back hits to start the inning, and it's 3-1 Keller. Now it's Trey Orman. I was waiting to watch him in bat, right? He bats with nobody out, and there fouls one. As Chase dives for that one and can't make the catch. 0-1 the count.
I was looking up, just trying to see if it was flying into us. We almost
lost it in the shadows.
We almost got a softball last week. It was coming right for our booth. If the windows were open, we would have had it.
The 0-1 to Orman. Stratton outside, 1-1. It was outside. On deck is the top of the order.
Fastball's hitting
Barton.
89.
Two hits this inning for Keller now brings our hit total to 6. As Orman count even at 1 and 1 run, and there's a little nubber to short. That's going to be trouble. Orman, nice play there by the shortstop, Leon, and just nice bounce and a run and throw, one down. But the runner advances to third, so Vargas over at third base, one out.
Nice play by the shortstop Leon, but a great stretch at first base by Montgomery.
Barton now is Coach Garcia Ramon out there to talk again to his pitcher in his infield. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change here, Chase. So that's going to be it for Stratton. Goes 3 1/3.
Is that going to be Carson Brown, who we saw going out to the bullpen earlier?
As he moves his glove, I'll be able to tell you. That is number 23 coming in relief of Stratton.
Call it.
So Carson Brown will come in to take his warm-up pitches with a runner at third base, one out here in the bottom of the fourth. And we'll let him warm up when we come back. It's 3-1. Keller here in the top of the fourth inning with one out. Carson Brown in relief of Stratton. Stratton goes 3 1/3. The runner at third base is his responsibility. As Carson Brown comes in with a 6-2 mark on the year. Good start to the inning here for the Keller Indians. A couple of base hits. A double to right center field by Toms, bringing in the third run of the game for Keller. 6 hits given up by Stratton. And now it'll be Brown facing number 6 in the top of the lineup, Griffin Barton. His third at bat, double scored, walk scored, 2 runs scored, 1 for 1 here for Barton. In the infield end for the Crusaders. Carson Brown outside, ball 1. Starts off Barton with an off speed, 76 miles an hour. Colton Vargas running for Toms is at third base. I mentioned that is Stratton's responsibility. The 1-0 pitch, swing, foul back by Barton, 1-1.
Coming in, throwing off speed.
The 1-1. Low, and it gets away, but not far enough to Vargas give it a shot to come to home. So he stays at third, 2 balls, 1 strike. And the leadoff man, Griffin Barton. As now Vaquero will go have a talk to Carson Brown and get some signals straight. Carson Brown, a tall kid, 6'3", 6'4". The 2-1 count on Barton. The wind has been going right to left all day here, and that one misses. 3-1. On deck is Connors. swing and a miss. And Barton wanted to make it 5-1 on that swing, and it's a full count. Took a good hack at that one.
We're looking for our second home run of the week here at Dell Diamond.
Payoff pitch misses, and Vaquero again. Nice job behind the plate. And it's ball 4, so the walk. The first man, Brown faces, and it's going to bring up Connors. It was 2 for 2, a single. And a double. Now he bats here with runners at the corners and 1 out in the 4th inning. A run in the 1st, a run in the 2nd. So far, a 1 run across here in the 3rd for the Indians as Brown goes to 1st. Barton back. There's a high fly ball to right left field. Vargas looking to tag. Vargas tags. No throw at the plate. 4-1 on the sacrifice fly to left by Connors, his second RBI of the afternoon. And it's 4-1 Keller.
That's the second sacrifice fly we've had tonight.
Going to bring Gray Rowlett, the first baseman. Now with 2 outs, Barton over at first base. Rowlett's 1 for 2. Struck out once. Facing Brown for the first time, and it's a pitch out. Crusaders thought Indians had something going. Had a play on there, but Barton stays at first base. The 1-0 pitch to the first baseman, Rowlett. He swings and into the dugout, and that's why you get behind that rail and behind the netting. 1-1 the count. Outside corner, strike 2. Throw over to first again. So Stratton, they close the books there on Stratton here. 3 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, a wild pitch, a hit by pitch. And that one, they're going to call a balk. The home plate umpire calls a balk, and that's going to send Barton to second base and in scoring position. So 2 outs after the balk. Barton at second. But Rowlett behind in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stepping off the rubber is Brown, as he took a long look at Barton over there at second base. High, ball 2. Got there in the home run porch. The next 2 teams up after this one, Smithson Valley and Rockwall Heath. The other 6A state semifinal matchup here on the NFHS network. A 2-2 to Rowlett. High, ball 3. Payoff pitch. There's a grounder to the second baseman, a backhanded off his glove. And over to first, not in time. The ball gets away. Now the runner's going to come around to score. And Rowlett dives into second base after he reaches on the air. 5-1.
So get this,
Keller.
Johnny. They're going to rule it a base hit. It's an RBI single, and then he advanced to second base on the error.
They called that a single. I guess the backhand, it was a tough play.
Yes. It's a
But
single,
still,
and then he advanced to second on the error. There's no doubt about that.
And the run came across to score on the throw and error.
That's right.
Well, now batting is Vitalo, the third baseman. He's got an RBI. He's has a walk.
I beg your pardon, they just changed it, which makes a lot more sense.
Yes.
I thought I heard Logan originally say it was a single.
So it looks like it was an error on the play, on the backhand, and then an error on the throw. 2 errors charged, I think, to the second baseman. And Rowlett over at second base, and Vitalo here at the plate. Ahead on the count, 2 balls, no strikes. And there's another right side base hit. They're going to send Rowlett running third. The throw home is not going to be cut off this time, but it's off target. And it's 6-1. Keller on the base hit RBI, but Vitalo, his second one of the afternoon.
They just seem to be getting more and more comfortable at the plate. This is exactly what Keller does. They beat you with 1,000 cuts.
So Carson Brown unable to stop the bleeding here for the Crusaders in the 4th inning. 4 runs across already for the Indians, and the inning continues here with Davis at the plate. Braden Davis, the center fielder. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and it takes strike 1. Fouled here at the plate, 0-2. So a nice rest for Eric Hammond. And this long inning offensively by the Keller Indians here in the bottom of the 4th. As Braden Davis digs in. He's behind in the count, 0-2. High, ball 1. On deck is the the left fielder, Clayton Thomas. Oh, he is out in right field, I'm sorry. There's a fly ball to the left, and that's going to be out of play.
The only
Still
thing
1-2.
The only thing about this booth that I don't like, and it's truly the only thing, you can't see the lines very well because the stands are so close to the lines. You can't see what's happening in the corners at all.
I think all the booths have that little handicap because of the way the field is laid out. Not a lot of foul territory, obviously, in Major League Ballpark on the first line. There's a base hit to the left side. The inning continues for the Indians. Hit number 8 for Keller. Now runners at first and second with 2 outs for Clayton Thomas. He was 0 for 2, struck out. And now we're going to have a courtesy runner over at second base, number 29. Who's that? That is Nico. I'll let you pronounce the last name there.
Piskovsky, yeah. Nico Piskovsky. It's a tongue twister.
So he's running for Natala over at second base. It's Clayton Thomas again. 0 for 2, a strikeout. And that one, throw over to first. And they got him.
Oh.
As the runners were going, they went to pick off, moved to first, to throw from first to third. And he is picked off at third base. So Nico is picked off over there at third base. And that's going to end the inning. And what a long inning it was for, defensively for the Crusaders. We're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, sacrifice fly, some errors, and it's a 4-run inning for the Keller Indians as we head to the top of the 5th. 6-1 Keller in this VA State Semifinal on the NFHS Network. Top of the 5th, the Crusaders need some base runners. They trail 6-1 after that 4-run 4th by the Indians, and Hammond, after a long rest, back on the mound, and he falls behind here. 1 ball, no strikes. It'll be Leon, the shortstop, leading things off here for the Crusaders. Then the 9-hitter Garcia Ramo, and then back to the top of the order at Greenwald. Leon's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. And it's now 3 balls and no strikes. And the Crusaders shortstop. Ball 4, and you see that kind of interesting batting stance there as he kicked his leg.
Yeah.
It's almost on the home plate. Not sure if that distracted Hammond, but it's ball 4.
You see the
catcher, men on.
See the catcher Tom's coming out onto the mound to have a discussion with him, being like, you know.
I mean, I've seen the batters raise their leg, but I haven't seen them shake it like that and move it.
He's saying, you know, we have at most 9 outs left.
Garcia Ramo. Will step in and face Hammond with nobody out. And Garcia Ramo takes strike 1. He had a little infield base hit his first time up. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Garcia Ramo, the DH, here this afternoon. Behind in the count, 0-2. Hammond, high, ball one.
That pitch in the top of the fifth coming in at 90. Hasn't lost any velocity as this game's gone on.
He has allowed 2 hits, 1 unearned run, 3 walks and 5 Ks. Just got a piece of that one. Still 1-2 on Garcia Ramo. On deck is Greenwald. The 1-2 to the number 9 hitter for the Crusaders. Outside corner, strike 3. Strikeout number 6. And 1 out here in the 5th inning.
What a pitch on the outside corner of the plate.
Breaking ball, 82 miles an hour by Hammond.
Couldn't have delivered it any better.
Greenwald, he's 0 for 1. Walk and a strikeout against Hammond. Hammond with 66 pitches. There's a shot to the left side, base hit past the diving shortstop. Baffa, and it's runners at first and second, 1 out.
For a second, I thought Baffa had that. But it was just a little bit out in front of him. Good piece of hitting from Greenwald.
Brings up Richardson. 1 out. Leon over at second. Greenwald at first. Only the 3rd hit of the afternoon for the Crusaders. And they need more of those as they're down by 5 runs. And it's ball 1 to Richardson. And that was close. The 1-0 pitch from Hammond. And he fouls that one to the right side into the screen, into the net. 1-1. On deck is Duffield. He lined to right his first time up, struck out looking his second time, and now count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he fouls one to the right side out of play. 1-2.
It's a big opportunity for Strake here. 2 on, 1 out. You don't get these opportunities often, especially against a team like Keller. Down by 5, you need to capitalize.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Two outs now as Hammond records his 6th strikeout. Duffield. The right fielder, make that 7 strikeouts for Hammond. He will be a future Trojan, USC Trojan. Inside corner, strike 1. 89 miles an hour on that one.
Like we said, not losing velocity just yet.
0-1 to Duffield, the right fielder. inside, and that hit his shoulder. So bases loaded now with 2 outs after the hit by pitch. It'll bring up Pellegrino, who is 0 for 1. Duffield is at first, Greenwald at second, Leon at third. And boy, do the Crusaders need a big base hit or some contact here from Pellegrino. Down by 5. Pitch number 75 from Hammond. He's a strike. 0-1 to Pellegrino. Man in the hot corner here for the Crusaders this afternoon. Hammond. And there's a pitch foul back. Now head on the count, 0-2.
Well, Hammond in a big jam right now. This Keller crowd coming to life.
Pellegrino, the cleanup man here for Crusaders, and they need him to clean up here with 2 outs. There's a base, a high fly ball to the right side. Clayton Thomas drifts over to his right, makes the catch, and the Crusaders strands runners 4, 5, and 6 as we head to the home half of the 5th inning. The Indians with a 6-1 lead here on the NFHS network. And welcome back to Dale Diamond. Johnny Baez and Chase Snyder here on the NFHS Network, the 6A state semifinal. Carson Brown out for his first full inning of work here, I believe. Or did I miss something out? I think this is the second inning of work as he came in relief of Stratton, and he's going to face 6, 7, and 8. The batting order here for the Indians: Thomas, Baffa, and Toms. And Keller comfortably ahead right now, 6-1. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Clayton Thomas 0 for 2. He struck out, grounded out to third, and he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 1-1. It is his first full inning of work, and that last play in the last inning was catcher to first baseman to third baseman to get the runners trying to steal third.
Yeah, it was a very controversial call.
That went Crusaders' way. Strike 2 as Brown finds a strike zone. That off-speed pitch, 77 miles an hour. And now Thomas takes ball 2, 2-2. That ball, yeah, it should be ball touch. I believe it's 2-2, right?
I believe so.
Swing and a miss. So he's got a just fouled it off. Got a piece of it. And Vaquero unable to hold on. 2-2. There's a little soft liner. The second baseman's going to let it bounce. And a throw to first. A low throw. The nice dig in time. Nice play over at first base by Montgomery for out number 1.
It's a heck of a pick by Montgomery. And a nice job by Richardson at second base. Just being patient, letting it take a hop, and then playing it.
Can bring up Todd Baffa. Todd has 1 at bat, 1 hit, scored a run. Had a base hit, had hit by pitch. Faces Carson Brown, and he takes strike 1. The 0-1 outside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch coming from Brown as time is called here at home plate.
Looks like
it is 2. He did say 2 balls, 1 strike. I missed a pitch. Outside corner, 2-2.
We do have some action in the Keller bullpen. Not sure who it is, but it's something to keep an eye on.
There was some action. It looks like they're coming back to the dugout. And there's a foul to the right side, out of play. Still 2-2. On deck is Toms. Full count. Just misses, ball 4. So the 1-out walk to Baffa, who's on base for the 3rd time here this afternoon. This going to bring up Toms. So the catcher who had a double his last time up will face Carson Brown.
And Johnny, he's in the 8th spot. I mean, everyone's been contributing today for Keller.
Outside, ball 1. He struck out looking his first time up in the 2nd. RBI double in the 4th. And he's ahead on the count here. 1 ball, no strikes. Outside, 2-0. There is some action over there in the Crusaders bullpen also. It's number 28. Charles Tomlinson throwing out there in the bullpen for the Crusaders. It's Carson Brown right now. Pitching with 1 out, 1 on. And a 2-0 count on Whit Toms. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2-1, excuse me. Runner goes, the throw over to second, and out. They get Baffa stealing.
It's a heck of a throw.
What a throw, and a nice tag over there by the shortstop. He's at the second baseman. Anyway, it's stolen base. It's now out number 2 here in the 5th. And it's a 2-2 count on the Indians catcher. It was a 3-2 count, excuse me. Ball 4.
And the previous pitch was a ball. He had it wrong up there on the scoreboard.
Orman will bat. He flied out to right in the first. That was part of a double play. And then grounded out to the shortstop. And he bats with 2 outs, and Tom's is over at first. And there's a courtesy runner over there. Colton Vargas running for Tom's, number 26. Colton Vargas. And they're trying to keep him close over at first. As Brown thrown over to first a couple of times. Orman ahead on the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Gets in there for strike 2. What a beautiful off breaking pitch that was at 65 miles an hour.
65 miles per hour.
Orman looked over to the home dugouts. Couldn't believe it. But it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the DH and outside corner, and throw by Vaquero. They say no. Oh, that was a good throw as he as the second baseman Richardson kind of waited for the runner to slide into the glove, and that was a close play at second base.
Good throw to give him a shot.
So a stolen base there by Vargas, and it's 2-2 on Orman here with 2 outs. As we continue play here in the bottom of the 4th, and timeout called by the second base ump. High, ball 3, full count. Carson Brown in 1.1 and 1 1/3 is already up to 45 pitches. Payoff pitch, ball 4. So the walk to Orman. Vargas at second, Orman at first, top of the order, Griffin Barton. This is his 4th at bat as Coach Garcia Ramo will walk. And it looks like he is going to make a change. Thought he signaled over to the bullpen, and yeah,
that's what I thought.
It'll be the 3rd pitcher of the afternoon for the Crusaders. That's number 26. Andy Martinez. Excuse me, 28. Jacob Lopresto in relief of Carson Brown, who relieves Stratton. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th, runners at first and second. 2 outs here for the Keller Indians. We'll let Lopresto take his warm-up pitches. It's 6-1 Keller here in the 3A state semifinal from Dale Diamond. So Lopresto comes in with 2 outs, 2 on in the bottom of the 4th. Those 2 base runners are Carson Brown's responsibility. And he will face Griffin Barton, leadoff man for the Keller Indians, as his first batter. And Barton has doubled, walked twice. He has 3 runs scored here. One for one, a couple of walks. Scored half the runs for the Keller Indians, and leadoff man getting on base. How about that? As he steps out of the batter's box and is granted timeout. So Presto waits a little bit longer to throw that first pitch. Connors on deck. Presto, strike 1. For a 4-3 putout, then a caught stealing of walk. He has 3 straight base on balls. Baffle was caught stealing. Vargas over at second. Orman at first. The 0-1 from Lopresto. Strike 2, nice. Backdoor curveball. And it's 0-2. There's a base hit to right. This could score another run. Rounding third is Vargas. The throw home is not in time. And Orman goes over to third on the throw, so the RBI single by Barton. He's 2 for 2. 3-run scores now add an RBI to his stat sheet, and it's 7-1 Keller. Runners at the corners, 2 outs for Connors. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of RBIs. RBI double in the first, a single in the third, a sacrifice fly in the 4th. And he bats here with runners at the corners and 2 outs, and ball 1. Griffin Barton, one heck of an afternoon from the leadoff spot here for the Keller Indians. He's putting his name in that nominee, throwing his hat in the ring there for the Academy Player of the Game, Academy Sports Player of the Game. There's a throw over to first. Barton dives back in safely. Orman standing at third. Connors. Young man here at the plate also has his hat in the ring, and there's ball 2. Along with the pitcher Hammond, who's now a nice little rest here this inning. Also, this is a long inning. 6:15 here on this Friday, full of baseball here on the NFHS network. Texas UIL baseball state tournament in Dale Diamond. The 2-0 pitch, low, ball 3. On deck is the first baseman, Gray Rowlett. Connors here will make Lopresto here throw a strike. And he does. 3-1. Barton, the leadoff first. Orman third, and there's a little grounder to first. Oh, that's going to be easy for Montgomery, and that's going to retire the side. Another run across here for the Keller Indians as we head to the top of the 6th inning. 7-1 Keller on the NFHS network.
This NFHS Network Championship event is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. This NFHS Network Championship event is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Start his 6th inning of work. Dorman is 0 for 2 with a run scored, and he swings at one and pulls it foul down the first baseline, strike one. Fielder's choice in the second, and lined out to right field on a fabulous play by Clayton Thomas out there in right in the fourth.
You got to feel pretty good right now if you're Eric Hammond, no?
Yeah, you just got to throw strikes, let his defense do the work, and it's ball one, 1-1 the count. Nothing fancy, just straight up. Start pitching. Let the outfield play catch. The 1-1 to Dorman. 2-1. They haven't been able to catch up to his fastball all afternoon, as that one is fouled off. 89 miles an hour here after 80 pitches.
It is 6:19 p.m. on the clock, but it does not feel like that at all.
And we've been calling games here since 9 o'clock this morning.
We've got one more to go.
Having fun here at the Dale Diamond.
We've got one more to go, too.
Smithson Valley against Rockwall Heath. We'll play the winner of this one, and right now Keller is 6 outs away from earning a berth. That one is in there for strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Hammond. 1 out here in the 6th. And they have Keller, the last time they were here was 1991. And this is the first ever trip to the state tournament for the Crusaders. As Vaquero will bat here with 1 out, nobody on. James Vaquero. He's 0 for 2. Fly to left, grounded to third. It was part of that play that Roulette tagged, and the umpires had a lot of discussion on it, and it swings off the shin guard of Tom's. The 0-1 to Vaquero. Another. It's going to be strike 2 as he fouls that one off. 0-2. On deck is Montgomery. High. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Keller took the tough work here. A lot of the top teams in the state were up in North Texas, and they defeated Eaton, South Lake Carroll, Capel. So they are battle tested. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not to take anything away from Strake, but They played whoever was in front of them, and they had the right here to deserve to be here in the state tournament. But right now, they're just a hot Keller team right now. And there's a base hit to the left side. A one-out base hit by Vaquero. And no discussion this time by the umpires whether he was out or safe. Yeah. He earns his way on. The fourth hit of the afternoon here for the Crusaders. And we'll bring up Montgomery, who's got the lone RBI for the Crusaders here this afternoon. With a base hit to right. In the second inning, excuse me. And grounded out to short in the fourth. Swing and a miss, strike one. On deck is the shortstop, Leon. In there for strike two, 0-2. Oh, just dropped right down the middle of the plate. 12-6 action on that breaking pitch. 0-2. Montgomery swings and fouls that one off. Still 0-2. Pitch number 90 for Hammond. The 0-2 to Montgomery. There's a fly ball to center field. Davis will make the catch. 2 outs. As Vaquero retrieves back to first base.
Now 4 outs away.
Andy Leon is 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk, and takes ball 1. And Tom's trying to frame that pitch, but that was way outside. Coach wanted the call, but this pitcher didn't get it. 1-0, 2 outs. Vaquero at first. Leon fouls it back, 1-1. That one off the facade of Dell Diamond here. This ballpark has been one of the best minor league ballparks since it opened. Oh, that one just misses. Might have been a little high, but didn't look like that from up here.
It is a beautiful ballpark.
2-1.
Can't believe, like we said earlier, it was built in 1999.
Outside again. Tom's trying to frame that pitch, but it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Chris Almendares, a shout out to him for hosting the tournament and all the Round Rock Express folks involved, along with the grounds crew. Man, one of the best grounds crew in the business. Not talking not just minor league, but the major leagues also. And fouled back by Leon.
Oh, it's been
full count.
There's been no problems with the field this week. That's for certain.
Oh, they have to go in there and redo the lines, redo all that, do everything for between games, and they do it quickly, efficiently. And just a big shout out to the grounds crew here at the Dell Diamond. The payoff pitch from Hammond. 2 outs. Inside, called strike 3. Strikeout number 9. Ends the inning. Who's head to the home half of the 6th. 7-1. Keller here on the NFHS Network. Welcome back to Dell Diamond. As Hammond has kept the bets quiet here for the Crusaders. He has gone 6 innings, struck out 9, only walked 3. It has allowed 4 hits, but 1 unearned run and 1 hit by pitch. As Lopresto comes out for his first full inning of work here and will face 3, 4, and 5. Rowlett, Italo, and Davis. Rowlett, he is 1 for 3. The run scored, strikeout. He struck out in the first, reached on an error in the fourth, had a base hit in the third, and that one is strike 1. 1-1 the count. Both teams have stranded 7 runners here this afternoon. Swing and got a piece of that one. Strike 2. 1-2. Keller doing the work with runners in scoring position. They're 4 of 12. And 3 of 7 with 2 outs. It's the 1-2 pitch from Presto. Outside. Owen. Go back to the screen. 2-2. Jacob Lopresto, a senior with a 2-2 mark during the season. There's a little chopper to the left side foul. Nice play by the third base coach over there in Rob Stramp. He's feeling pretty happy. His team up 7-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. They're 3 outs away from advancing to the state championship game. For the first time they lost in the state semifinal. There's a little number to the left side, the right side. First baseman Montgomery to the pitcher. Lopresto and Rowlett gives him a little shove, but he's out. 1 out. Nice play by Montgomery. Nice better play by Lopresto, beating Rowlett to the bag. He's going to bring up Mike Natalo, and he's had himself an afternoon also. A couple of RBIs. 1 for 1. And he sends one to the left side for a base hit, make that 2 for 2. The second consecutive hit, the second single to the left side. Runner at first with 1 out for the Indians. Braden Davis. He's 1 for 3. Singled in the 4th. Grounded to second and struck out looking. And he takes ball 1. Missing that pitch inside and low, ball 2. 10 hits on the board now for the Keller Indians. 7 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 on base. 1 run, 4 hits, 2 errors. Also 7 on base for the Crusaders. But Keller right now looking for more. Outside, ball 3. Ball 4 as that pitch misses. So a 4-pitch walk here for Davis. Now runners at first and second for Clayton Thomas, the right fielder. 0 for 3. Struck out.
It should be mentioned that Keller can end this game in this inning if they score 4 runs.
I was thinking about that, but didn't want to go there just yet. But Just a story I read online is Strake here as Lepresto pitches to Thomas, ball one. They're 15-2 since the first week in April. They've only lost one playoff game, and they attribute that to a good luck charm of Velveeta mac and cheese in the dugout.
Wow. Mac and cheese sounds pretty good right now.
The Velveeta part, I'll have to think about that one. Yeah,
you don't like Velveeta?
Velveeta. I don't know if it's cooked mac and cheese or just the box of Velveeta mac and cheese in the dugout, but they've been bringing Velveeta mac and cheese into the dugout, and they're 15-2 and they're 10-1 in the playoffs. And
it's on top of the dugout right now, isn't it?
Well, I'll get my eyes and we'll check and see as they got a box up there of something. You know what? You're right. It's up there, and
I was going to say, now that you mentioned
I don't know.
it.
I mean, you can tell me it looks like a box of popcorn, but it could be Velveeta mac and cheese up there on the dugout. But they said they brought it into the dugout. I think that's a box of popcorn, but anyway, one ball, two strikes. And there's a slap down the left field line, pulled, foul.
Yeah, that's popcorn.
That's popcorn. Mac and cheese is inside.
That makes a lot more sense. I think a kid just shoved it up there.
One ball, two strikes on Thomas, the right fielder. The runners on base is Davis at second, Italo at first. And a 7-1 game here in the bottom of the sixth. That's a little check swing. Roller to the right side. Montgomery will field it. Step on the bag himself, but the runners advance. A little swinging bunt. Almost a swinging sacrifice bunt there by Thomas.
Yeah, basically.
But it's 2 outs now, but runners in scoring position at second and third.
Made just enough contact to get it down fair. Moved both runners.
That'll bring up Baffle, the shortstop. He's 1 for 1. He scored a run. He's walked. Got hit by a pitch in the second. He's been on base all 3 times here this afternoon. And he bats here with 2 outs and a chance for the Indians to get more runs across. Presto on the mound in relief of Carson Brown, in relief of Stratton. Ball one. Ball two, Vaquero. Well, he's been doing an excellent job behind the plate here for Coach Garcia Ramo and the Crusaders. I like that name, Garcia Ramo.
Has a nice ring to it. Rolls off the tongue well.
2-0. Baffa outside, 3 balls and no strikes. Couple of shakes from Lepresto. Now, too many shakes, I believe, as Bethel steps out, calls time here at the plate. Outside corner, strike one. On deck is Toms. Outside, ball 4, bases loaded for the Indians. And now Toms, he could end it here with one swing. He did hit one that just went to the left of the foul pole. Toms is 1 for 2. Struck out looking, doubled with an RBI in the 4th. And walked in the 5th. And now with the bases loaded and 2 outs against Lepresto. Inside, ball 1. On deck is the number 9 hitter, Ormond. Is it Ormond? Inside for strike 1. Gets the inside corner. It looked like the exact same pitch as the previous pitch, but that one looked like it caught a little bit more of the plate. And it's called a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit of that foreign flavor to Trey Ormond. Missing, ball 2. At first is Batha. At second is Davis. At third is DeTalo. At the plate is Toms. He already has an RBI here this afternoon. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Excuse me, 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as he gets him to swing 1 outside the strike zone. As we head to the top of the 7th, Keller leaves the bases loaded. And they have a 7-1 lead here in this 6A state semifinal on the NFHS network. Back at Dale Diamond here in the 6A state semifinal. 7-1 Keller, Johnny Baeza, Chase Schneider. And what the delay is here is Indians have, I guess they were waiting for Toms to put his catcher gear on as Hammond. Notice Rowlett is at first. I'm checking to see if there's any changes here for Keller.
I think we have a pitching change.
Yeah, we're going to have a pitching change. It's going to be number 1. Coming in, and it's a...
Well, it looks like it's either 1 or 7. Number 1 is Braden Davis.
I think I saw number 1 there on the back of his jersey. So he's going to come in relief of Hammond. And Hammond goes 6 innings, allows 4 hits, 1 run, unearned, 3 walks, 9 Ks. 26 batters faced.
So Braden Davis comes in from center field. Griffin Barton goes from left field to center, and Trey Orman goes from the DH spot to left field.
Thank you, sir.
Based on what I just heard.
It's going to be 9, 1, and 2 here for the final 3 innings. Garcia Ramo. He's 1 for 2. A strikeout. There's Davis. Now the count evens up, 1 ball and 1 strike after that pitch going away. Oh boy, that mac and cheese. Does it have magic in it? One more time here for the Crusaders. Down by 6. Garcia Ramo fouls it to the right side. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on the DH. The 1-2 pitch from Davis. High, ball 2. On deck is the top of the order in Greenwald. The 2-2 from Davis. Fouled back. Still 2-2. Game 2.5 hours old. Well, just getting bigger and bigger here in these bigger school matchups here at Dale Diamond. Full count now on Garcia Ramo, and he just needs to get on base if Crusaders have any hope in this one. Down to their final 3 outs here in the top of the 7th. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a high fastball. 90 miles an hour from Davis. Greenwald. Will face Davis here for the first time. He takes strike 1. Davis not messing around, just throwing strikes.
Not at all.
Greenwald, he is 1 for 2.
He's throwing a consistent fastball at 89, 90. Slider coming in at 78.
And ahead on the count, 0-2 on Greenwald. And he went around. They're going to appeal. They say no. Oh, that was close.
That was really close.
Really close. I mean, the umpire made a call earlier in the game with no help from the first baseman, and it wasn't that close. And it looked like Greenwald did go around, but he gets another pitch to look at, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that one bounces in and gets away from Toms, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch will come after this timeout called by Greenwald at the plate. Again, Orman in left, Barton in center, Thomas in right. And that one, swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 out away. It's the Keller Indians to make an appearance in the state championship game. Said this will be their first time. Their first time here to the state, second time here to the state tournament. They're looking for that first championship game berth. And it'll be Davis versus Richardson. Richardson is 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, and he sends a bouncer to Rowlett. Rowlett sticks with it on a big hop and touches the bag for out number 3. And the Keller Indians will advance to the state championship game tomorrow with a 7-1 win over the Crusaders. And Rowlett just runs into the dugout and sits down, and boy, the emotions here showing here at Dale Diamond. What a pitching performance by Hammond, and offensively 7 runs on 10 hits by the Keller Indians to advance and eliminate the Crusaders.
There's nothing else to say other than that Keller is the better team.
Well, Keller was battle tested here. They went to 3 top 5 teams on their way here to the state tournament.
Yeah.
And now they earned the berth in the championship game and will meet the winner of Smithson Valley and Rockwall Heath coming up right after this. And boy, Hammond, we got to choose a player of the game, Chase. And
I was going to ask you, is it Eric Hammond?
Well, let me, as I go and look at some of this, I mean, I was leaning towards the leadoff man.
It's your call.
My call.
You called it, your call.
We have co-players of the game. Can I just kind of weasel my way out of that? Hammond went 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 9 Ks. But if you look at Griffin Barton from the leadoff spot, he went 2 for 2, scored 3 runs, had an RBI with a double, had a couple of walks, and even had a putout defensively. So, man, I think Griffin Barton is what got everything going here this afternoon for the Keller Indians. So I'm going to lean through the leadoff hitter, Griffin Barton.
Griffin Barton it is.
I believe he's a senior.
Griffin Barton, your
Number
Academy
6, the
Sports
outfielder,
Outdoors player of the game.
There you go. We'll just make it final. Any last words so we can just watch the championship here? The trophy presentation.
After this, we've got Rockwall Heath and Smithson Valley. That should be a good one. The winner of that takes on Keller, and they'll have a tough test. Whoever wins that one. Time to go grab a snack.
Yeah. Congratulations to the Crusaders. We're going to say goodbye here on the NFHS Network from Dale Diamond. The Keller Indians win it 7-1 to advance and eliminate Strake Jesuit out of Houston. Goodbye. Here, Johnny Baez on behalf of Chase Snyder and the rest of the NFHS Network crew. We'll see you in a couple hours.